Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. There is a serious calamity that beholds every concerned citizen to talk about and to be concerned. Regardless of their political affiliation, Kenya needs to look very seriously into the issue of insecurity. Insecurity against me is insecurity against you, directly or indirectly. One man who is under siege, if you ask me, is Kithure Kindiki.
Give a man a chance to defend himself, even if the defense is regarded inconsequential and an outcome has been predetermined. Thank you.
The law professor, a very soft-spoken man, got into politics and he was rewarded with a very huge docket. If you ask me, it was a mistake giving Kithure Kindiki the docket of the Interior Ministry. The law professor should have been Attorney General or anything that deals with law, because the threats that he continues to issue, his voice notwithstanding, is not scaring the bandits. In this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to submit to you that it is my very considered opinion that President William Ruto orchestrated a plan to annihilate Professor Kithure Kindiki. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. When the Kenya Kwanza team was given a chance to elect or nominate for William Ruto, his running mate, they overwhelmingly supported or voted in favor of Mr. Kithure Kindiki. Rigathi Gachagua came second, but sources have it that the go-getter DP Rigathi Gachagua pushed his way, and today he is the Deputy President of Kenya. I've got a feeling that Kithure Kindiki is being finished, and there are three things that are going to ensure that he is annihilated politically and completely, that he will not have any chance of bouncing back. If he will bounce back, then it will be maybe to contest for a gubernatorial position in his home turf. Number one is the issue of the Pokot banditry. This is hot potato. It has been a thorn in the flesh to every successive government. It was there during Moi. During Mwai Kibaki, it was there because the then cabinet secretary, the then minister for security, Chris Murungaru, tried it, but he could not get over it. People like George Saitoti have tried it. Even in the previous government, Fred Okengo Matiang'i tried it, but it was better then compared to today. Now, Dr. Kithure Kindiki recently gave Kenyans a scorecard of himself, and Kithure Kindiki thought that he has done his best, but his best is not even an iota of good. Within the 24 hours that has just passed, the Pokot bandits killed 3 police officers and injured 7 of them, and they burnt 3 police vehicles. It seems that the bandits don't care about threats. They want action. And William Samuel Ruto has intentionally given Kithure Kindiki a poisoned chalice, and he is slowly but surely drinking from it. And in the end, this is going to completely denature Kithure Kindiki's stature as a man who has been respected. If you ask me, this is a man who I always respect. He is a great lawyer. I saw him in the presidential debate and he was a lead lawyer there. I just wonder why William Ruto is destroying such a brain in a docket that he cannot. So in the end, People will judge him and it will be said that he's a man who has failed. And this will water down all his achievements. Did you know that Kithure Kindiki was also one of the lead lawyers when William Ruto was summoned to go to The Hague for crimes against humanity? Just look at the credentials of this man, which is being destroyed. So the insecurity in the country is going to kill his political ambitions because he will be judged by his performance. And I pity him because he has inherited a government that is facing very many challenges, including legitimacy. What do you think is the performance of Kithure Kindiki? The second thing that is going to become a thorn in the flesh to this great law professor is the onslaught against the Azimio leader Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila has laid a trap to President William Ruto, and William Ruto is slowly getting into this trap, and he is using Kithure Kindiki to get into the trap. Recently, you saw Raila launching the Vijana, the Jeshi la Baba, who were in military fatigue. And if you ask me, this was a trap just to welcome William Ruto into a political fight. And Kithure Kindiki has already banned the attire. Now he has declared that anyone who will be found either wearing or in possession of the military fatigue will be apprehended and will be dealt with thoroughly. The question that I want to put to you is this. The next time you will see Joho, Junet, or Raila himself, Uhuru Kenyatta, or Jeremiah Kioni wearing this fatigue, what will he do? Can you arrest Raila or Joho if he wears this military fatigue? And in the event that you arrest any of the youth, then you are giving the Azimio a chance, an opportunity to start their riots, because they will be coming to the police stations to demand for the release of one of their own. And this is why I'm saying that they are getting into this trap, because Raila has claimed that he wants back his victory, and he cannot lead his people to state house. He cannot lead people to start chaos, but he is inviting the police to try and throw the first bullet, and they will react. Kithure Kindiki is leading this because as an interior minister, this lies squarely in his docket, and he is really going to fail. It is going to be a fiasco, and this is going to destroy him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, the third thing that is going to finish Kithure Kindiki is the onslaught against Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, and all the cabinet secretaries and all the public officers who worked under the former president. Recently, you saw them going in the middle of the night to the current home of Dr. Fredo Matiang'i, his immediate counterpart. They later denied it, but the information is there were over 200 elite squad of the GSU that were sent to either harass, ransack the house, or arrest him in the middle of the night without any search warrant. And this is going to be a fiasco. Already, Uhuru had instructed all the former CSs to go to court to get an anticipatory order, so that in the event that they want to arrest any of them, it will be in a decent manner. They can only be summoned into one of the courts. If he continues this way, because I know he must, then this is going to completely injure his career. Because people know that in as much as Kithure Kindiki could be a good man, he is serving in a government that is full of political witch hunt, that is suffering legitimacy issues, that is suffering to ensure that they play perceptional politics, and people will judge him very harshly for this. So in as much as I sympathize with this professor, he really bit more than he can chew. No one forced him to support Kenya Kwanza. He did it, and now he is in the middle of a crisis. He cannot resign. He wants to perpetuate all this talking tough, but it is not going to work, ladies and gentlemen. And in the end, when all the stature, the educational credentials that he has will be placed being balanced, it will be found that the failures are heavier than the success. If I were Kithure Kindiki, I would resign now before it is too late, because from where I will sit, even the Pokot people, even those who are in Baringo, those whose families have been affected, those who have lost their loved ones, will hate Kithure Kindiki. And this is a poisoned chalice that he has been given to swallow. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but these are my thoughts. Tell me what you think, because from where I sit, this guy is being eliminated. It is an elimination method, because our deputy president has also been given a poisoned chalice. He has drunk from it. Kithure Kindiki is drinking, so that in the end, William Ruto will only have the Mulembe man, Musalia Mudavadi, to remain as his best choice for 2027 running mate. I don't know what to think, but those are my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen.